guys? Hope you guys are having a good day today. Just got off of work. So I wanted to come back today because, it's time for another session. Another session of Pat Talk, baby. Where I just give some inspirational and influential advice to about anyone out there that might need it. So this is coming off another video that I did the other day. And this one is really about simplifying life. And why is that important? Well, I think the main reason why it's important is because, one of the things people always say is, oh, well, I'm stressed out, or I have too many things on my plate, or I have, there's so many things that you think about. And the first thing, and I'm learning about what successful people do, is that they simplify everything. I mean, they simplify things from how they eat, to how they think, to how they interact with people. And it's a part of your mental health, because as much as it is physically, it is really mentally too, about how you approach situations and how you can decide on whether or not you're gonna, hold a lot of stuff in or let it out. So today's all about simplifying the process and just teaching you guys things that I've learned that I can help you guys. For anyone that's stressed out or just feel like you're overwhelmed about doing a lot of things, and because like I said, health before wealth, that's a part of it too. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So when you talk about simplifying life, the first thing you gotta figure out is, what do you do every day? What are your main things that you have to do? First of all, so if you're a worker, obviously you gotta work. Then you gotta go home. Then you gotta take a shower. So hygiene, keeping up with your finances, that's all big things that we have to first simplify. And I mean, honestly, don't even make it a big deal. Part of the reasons why people are stressed out is because they make things bigger than what they seem. And that's how we're programmed to think. And I mean, if you can make life happen that way, that's great. But what I figured out is, why worry about things that you can't control, which is a big one. And then if you can't control it, then simplify. One of the reasons, so I'll give you an example. My store right now at Pilot, we have the highest, I have the highest customer service scores year to date in my region. And I'm young, and I haven't had people ask me, people are probably going to ask me, Patrick, like, how do you do it? How do you keep your store, good on customer service? Well, I simplify things. Now that I have the people that I need in my store, I let them, empower, take some of the load off of me so I can focus on other things. Because when I give them, think about it, guys, we evolve around people. So if you give people empowerment, they're going to go do things that makes them feel good, that gives them the chance to thrive, to drive. And I'll talk about that in another video about a whole different subject. But I simplify my job, and because I simplify my job, now my job is a lot easier for me to do than compared to when I first got to my job, to where I was doing everything. I was running around, I was hustling, I didn't know what to do. I had help, but I was still trying to figure things out. Simplifying your life is no different, to where once you figure out how to make the process easier, I didn't say lazy. There's a difference between making things easier and being lazier. What being lazier does is it makes you comfortable. When you get comfortable, that's when things start to go the opposite direction, because now you've lost control. Then you can go all the way back to square one. But simplifying things means that, hey, you know what? I'm taking the workload off of me. And the first thing you got to do is you got to find people to help you out, because you can't do this on your own. You cannot do anything alone. You can't be a teacher alone. You can't be a doctor alone. You can't do any job alone. You can't get a car without a loan to help you out. See? And that's why, first thing you got to do is you got to find people to teach you or to help you with your situation. And I'm happy and grateful and blessed for the people that have helped me, tell me, to control what I can control, and then figure out what I need to do. The second thing about simplifying your life is, once you find that network, once you find the people to help you out, is you gotta make it your own. So, you can read books, and I like books because books really show you things that, you wouldn't know. Again, it's a whole different perspective, and people that are doing something bigger than what you're doing right now, they have the experience to help you out. But once you gather all the information about ways that can help you, do something better, do something easier, now you got to apply it into how it fits in your life. So it requires a skill to listen. And a lot of us have been trained to always, whenever, some people can't even this is a whole issue now of constructive criticism, which I want to get into real quick. See, constructive criticism, you can't look at it as a bad thing. You see, we're meant to grow, we're meant to improve. And if you got someone that's trying to show you how to improve, then you can't take that criticism as, oh, well, they're attacking me. No, they're trying to make you better, because when you take what they say and you apply it to your own, that's when the best things happen. Because again, people are always looking at what other people are doing. So if people are always looking at what other people are doing, and you figure out a solution because you found a problem or they told you a situation or something that you needed to fix, and you fixed it, or you simplified something, or you found something that simplified whatever you're trying to do, now you add value to what you're doing. And when you add value to what you're doing, a couple things happen. If you add value to your job, you might get a raise. If you add value to somebody else, you might get in a relationship and then maybe get married. If you add value to something probably good happens. So simplifying your life, guys, it really starts with the network, and then listening and being open to suggestions, so that way whatever you're trying to figure out in your life, or task or duty, you can make it happen. So that's how I approach things. Whenever I'm tasked to do something, or whenever I'm trying to figure out something, it's okay. Maybe I don't have the information that I need. Let me go find somebody who might know a little bit better. And then once I find that information out, see how it can apply to your life, because we're individuals. Everyone's path or journey or way they see things or do things or know things is always going to be different. So that's the beauty of life, is figuring out, whatever you got, condense it into how you want it, and then go. You do that repeatedly, it becomes muscle memory, to where, okay, I got a problem or I got a situation. This is how I gotta think about it. If I don't know, find help, ask help, and then once I get the help or whatever it is, then go back and apply it and watch what happens. And then of course, you might have to fine tune it, but at least now you're in a point to where you can figure out something and know where you're going. Because it's always about knowing where you want to go. It's the most important part. So, don't want to keep it here too long, but that's just something that I thought about that would help people out. I thought about this idea from another video I did, just trying to simplify things and improve people's lives. That's what it's all about, man. I genuinely like helping people improve themselves, and that's what we're gonna do. So thank you for watching this video. If you want any more information about how I'm making money outside of my job, my business, click the link below. I also have a Telegram chat in there. And then, yeah, you know what? Like I said, guys, simplify it. Simplify your life. Make things easier. Figure out what you got to do. Talk to people. Get that information on how you can condense it or make it easier. And then let the rest take care of itself. Take the stress off. Live stress-free. Stress-free. No fees. Stress-free. And you know what, guys? Y'all have a good day. I hope this helped out. And we'll have more content coming soon.